becoming a STPN cadet during a pandemic. Assalamuallaikum Wr.Wb.Let. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dzakwan Yusuf from Class B with cadet registration number B-21303921. First, I would like to thanks to God Almighty for the grace and a gift of health that has been given to me during the COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia at the last 3 years. Next, I would like to thanks for my lecturer, Mrs.Rosye Vilanova Christine, who has guided me in the English language course. From the beginning of the semester to the beginning of this 2nd semester, and don't forget the College of Assistant Lecturer, whom I respect and I'm proud of it. At here, I will discuss about how to become a cadet with quality and quantity in carrying out his duties as a cadet of the National Land High School during the current pandemic in Indonesia. What are the obstacles that are given to cadets studying at the National Land High School by the pandemic? The cases are getting up and down until now. What are the solutions that cadets can do in improving the quality and quantity of their learning during the current pandemic? Now, what is the COVID? COVID is an infectious disease transmitted by a virus separate acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, or meaning SARS-CoV-2. COVID can cause respiratory system disorder ranging from mild symptoms such as flu, lung infections, and such as pneumonia.COVID or coronavirus disease 2019. Is a new disease caused by a virus from a group of coronavirus, namely SARS-CoV-2, which is also often called the coronavirus. The first case of disease occurred in the city of Wuhan, China, the end of December 2019. After that, COVID-19 spread between humans very quickly and spread to a number of countries, including in Indonesia, in just a few months. Some countries have imposed lockdown policies. In Indonesia, the government implements a policy of enforcement of community activity restriction, or PPKM, to suppress the spread of this virus. Symptoms of coronavirus COVID-19. Initial symptoms of coronavirus infection or COVID can resemble flu symptoms, namely fever, runny nose, dry cough, sore throat, and headaches. After that, symptoms may disappear and recover or even worse. Patients with COVID with severe symptoms may experience high fever, cold with plague, and even blood, shortness of breath, or chest pain. These complaints arise when the body reacts to the coronavirus. Symptoms of COVID generally appear within 2 days until 2 weeks after the patient is exposed to the coronavirus. Some patients infected with the coronavirus can experience a decrease in oxygen without any symptom. This condition is called hypoxia. Here is a method that often used by medical professionals in diagnosis the coronavirus. To determine whether a patient is infected with the coronavirus, the doctor will ask for symptoms experienced by the patient. Doctor will also ask whether the patient lives in area or has recently traveled to an area that has a large number of COVID cases, as well as whether the patient was in contact with sufferer or people suspect of being infected with the coronavirus before symptoms appear. Furthermore, to confirm the diagnosis, the doctor will perform the following examination. At the 1 of a rapid test, 2 rapid antigen test, 3 swab test or PCR polymer chain reaction. At the 4 CT scans or chest X-ray, 5 complete blood test. When a positive rapid test result most likely indicates that you have indeed been infected with the coronavirus, but it could also mean that you are infection with other germs or virus. On the other hand, a negative COVID rapid test result don't necessarily indicate that you are absolutely free from the coronavirus. If you are exposed to the coronavirus in Indonesia, you must undergo quarantine 7 until 14 days depending on the condition of the person's body. At the time of a pandemic like now, there are no barriers to learning to reduce mobility, outdoor, public activities. In Indonesia, restricting its community movement because the coronavirus was still rising or soaring. As a result, everything was closed, especially schools like this, and online class was held. The things that hinders us as cadets is due to lack of concentration in studying. However, now it has subsided and the coronavirus is almost gone. All cadets must not be careless with this pandemic, always completely with the healthy protocol sets. Vaccine is also important. The COVID-19 vaccination aims to build immunity against the coronavirus. In addition, vaccination also aims to form herd immunity. That's why people who cannot get the vaccine because they have certain conditions such as a severe allergic reaction to vaccine can be protected. To achieve the above objective, the COVID-19 vaccine can now be given to children aged 6 until 18 years, pregnant women, and breastfeeding mothers. Meanwhile, for people who have a history of illness or suffer from certain conditions, vaccination can be done, but must have permission from a doctor. Vaccination is the best way to prevent COVID-19. However, you will also still have to avoid factors that can cause you to be infected with the coronavirus, namely implement with the physical distancing, and 2. Use a mask when doing activities in public. At the 3, wash your hands with soap routinely or with the hand sanitizer containing at least 16% alcohol, especially after activities outside the home or in public place. At the next, don't touch your eyes, mouth, nose before washing your hands. And next, increase endurance by living a healthy lifestyle, such as eating nutritious food, exercising regularly, getting enough rest, and preventing stress. Next, avoid contacts with people with COVID-19. People who are suspect of being positively infected with the coronavirus or people who are sick with fever, cough, or runny nose. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you choke or sneeze, then throw the tissue in the trash. Keep the environment and home clean, including objects that are frequently touched. And my opinion, respiratory of the STPN cadets how to improve quality and quantity during the coronavirus pandemic is very easy. Especially with the advance of technology in Indonesia, there are many materials that we can learn, understand when we learn through social media. Especially now it's easier with videos, learning on YouTube fully. Thank you.